You're back on Live 105.3, your official Texas Motor Speedway station. Of course, the Bombardier 550 coming up. You can hear it in its entirety. Kicking it off right about 8 o'clock with a little bit of pre, and then about 8:30 they're going to drop the green flag for the Bombardier 550. My name's Kenny Sargent. You got Crash Gladys again on Live 105.3. Some of the biggest names in IndyCar joining us here. And speaking of, former Indy 500 winner, looking at me with it like you have a crush on me.
Oh, please.
I missed you. It's been a while.
That's true. You're going, why
You look
can't
like you need a hug, though.
Well,
I'm not giving it to you, but
can we do that
I
after
can find
the
someone
interview?
to give you a hug.
His name is Buddy Rice. Welcome, Buddy Rice.
Thank you.
Now, we play off each other like that. We have some fun doing interviews like this. And I was talking to a number of people here. We're up for the truck race last night. And I'm listening to the broadcast, listening to some of the interviews with the drivers. And some of that stuff still bores the hell out of me. There's a place for it, Buddy Rice. But there's also a place for some zaniness, for cats to get to know the drivers, as opposed to, yeah, that was a great race. Turn 1 was bad and Turn 2 was fabulous.
That's why Live 105's got you.
But don't you appreciate it
to
being
change it up? Yeah, no, I
you
definitely
being a
appreciate
crazy bastard yourself?
You know, you watch some of the telecasts. Definitely gets a little stale. Sometimes I think they could do a little bit better with some other people, maybe, or something. But I'm not saying anything about anything particular. It's just I think sometimes just some people have good days, some people have bad days.
Well,
and you, Kenny, always have a good day.
Thank
wow.
Love you like a brother, man.
There's a certain couple of drivers that I actually was talking to yesterday, and they said there's a certain person on the ESPN broadcast that they are going to request not interview them anymore. Because of certain reasons, maybe that shall be unnamed. But is there ever a certain...
How about that?
I don't have that problem right now because I don't get that many interviews, so I don't have to worry about it too much.
Buddy, come on.
That's why we're here in the dungeon right now.
Yeah.
Nope, penthouse.
Oh, penthouse, sorry.
Don't you love our view of the track?
It's
It's
make-believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. That does kind of...
Maybe next time we should have like one of those fake posters or something. It
Turn
makes me
one.
feel like
overlooking a lake, maybe.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That's true, buddy. When you're not up at the top, you seem to get forgotten back there in the back, don't you?
I don't know if you get forgotten, but it's just obviously we got some work to do. Obviously the side pods, for the most part, are usually open on our car too, so that takes a little bit away. But obviously we're trying to do what we can at Dryer and Reinbold and get some more awareness around us, get the side pods filled up, and see if we can get back to working the front where I like to be.
With reunification, has that at least made a bit of a positive change? Are you getting more phone calls?
There's definitely been a positive change, I think, for everybody. I think across the board, the unification's helped the fans, it's helped the league, it's helped the sponsors. I think it's going to keep growing. I mean, obviously we have a lot of work to do to fix a lot of the wounds that have happened over the last 12 years. There's a lot to be fixed there and corrected, and it's not going to be like a light switch and fixed overnight. But I think as we keep working together and with the unification, you get a lot of different characters, different teams. Some teams people are happy that are back with Newman Haas, KV. Dale Coyne's been around a long time, and getting those guys involved. And, I think it's good for the sport. And there's also a lot of other guys from different countries. I think that also helps bring more awareness that we normally wouldn't have.
Well, yes, there are guys from other countries, and I think that's fabulous. But for some reason, the NASCARization of America, people have been screaming for American drivers. Then you go and win the 2004 Indy 500. It's like, hello, there's your answer. But people still aren't getting that, it seems. Or do you see
our group's kind of
something better?
It seems like they kind of focus on just a couple of teams as well. We need to make sure we do a better job of spreading it out across all 28 drivers and teams. They all need the same support because it's not just the big teams that have the big sponsor stuff. Everybody's trying to do the same thing, and the way you're going to get more people to watch, they're not going to like everybody or just the select few. They need to spread it out, get more people involved to cheer for whoever they want to cheer for. And there's a lot of different teams that could use that.
Buddy Rice on Live 105.3 with Crash Gladys, Kenny Sargent, which, by the way, you can hear Speed Freaks Sunday nights live, 9 to 11 on Live 105.3. Texas Motor Speedway, mile-and-a-half track.
Fast as heck.
I'm a golfer, and when the wind's blowing or it's raining.
That's what you call that?
Nice.
I think, man, why can't the wind just die down for at least my golf day or it stop raining? You as a driver with this wind coming out of the south, are you going, come on, why can't we just have a calm day here? Or you don't care?
Actually, out of any other racetrack, other than a road course,
right,
this is the least oval that'll bother us. There's so much banking, so much grip, it's not that big of an issue. Going down into turn 3, you have the big tailwind. It's blowing up in behind you, and it gives you a big push going down into 3, so you have more understeer push going through there. But outside that, it's really not too much of an issue. And once we get rolling with the swirl effect, it'll even take some more of that out of it. But if we're at any other oval, it'd be a really big issue.
Does that swirl effect, is it different from last year with 17, 18 cars versus 28 cars on the track?
For sure. Adding those extra 8, 10 cars is going to be big.
Better or worse?
It's just going to make the cars run faster when they're out there running in a group. So that'll keep and as you can see, the group is extremely tight as it is already from qualifying. So it's going to be close. I think it's going to be really tight, and it's going to help keep everybody kind of bunched up. So, hopefully this isn't our Talladega, but you never know.
Well, in the drivers' meeting, I know they were saying you better not be 3 wide only 10 laps into it, because that's going to slow you down, and B, we're going to have some wrecks. But can you really help it?
That's not going to stop anybody.
Yeah.
If they want to go 3 wide, they're going 3 wide.
Is it fun to go 3 wide or scary?
It depends on where you are on track and how good your car is.
On the dog leg with a great car.
Yeah, well, you better hope you're on the bottom then, because otherwise you're probably not going to make it through there.
Nice.
And as you get higher up in the track, through 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, the bumps get bigger. So you got to kind of watch that as well.
Buddy Rice, Indy 500 winner, joins Crash Gladys, Kenny Sargent on Live 105.3. BR, go take that Red Bull and give us another reason to talk to you next week, will you?
He's one of the greatest personalities. We always have fun with him.
I got a lot of work to do. I've been doing that lately to ourselves. We start in the back and have to really dig ourselves out of hole. We proceeded to do that again last night. So I got some work to do. I can't go any further back than where I'm at. So we'll go the other direction here as the race goes on, and we'll see what we can do.
So listen, Dallas-Fort Worth, when you're up watching the race today, watch Buddy Rice come from the back to the front. It's going to be fun to watch.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.